Hey, welcome to another video. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can edit a robots.txt file in a Shopify store. And robot.txt file is not something you often change, but there are certain times where you want to add a file to it, or you want to exclude something from search engines that you don't want to crawl. So if you don't know what is a robots.txt, you might want to learn it because in the future you might need it. So robot.txt is a file every website have. It basically tell the search engine which page to crawl and which page not to crawl. The thing is, like in Shopify, it was not possible in the last few years, and a lot of people was asking about this one, and it was not possible. So I found out like they have added this new feature. Now you can edit the robots.txt, and that's like an amazing feature. So I thought maybe I can share the video. So let's see how you can edit this one. Now before we do it, I'm going to show you how you can access the robots.txt. In this example theme that which I have, it is completely a custom theme. I'm going to go to the URL and slash, and then from here you can say robots.txt and press enter. This is the content of the robots.txt. For example, you can tell the user agent, which star means everything, and like Google, Yahoo, whatever search engine, or any crawler who want to crawl your website, either they are coming from href, or they are coming from, I don't know, some other crawlers, you can disable the crawler from them. For example, they cannot check the download directory here. Anything which is in the download directory, they cannot crawl that, because if it is in the download directory, they can crawl and people can Google it and they can find it. As well as the admin, cart, order, checkout, all of these are disabled. So this is how you can disable it. For example, the search is also disabled, because in the search page it is always custom. People search for the custom word. It is not a page where you have to see it on Google search engine. So how you are going to modify this one according to the documentation here, which is I think a new one. You just have to create a robots.txt.liquid file in your template directory. So here I will bring out my theme here, and I make sure it is visible to everyone, and I'm going to run the theme watch allow live, and now it is going to watch for any changes on my live directory. And I'll go here. This is the file that we have to create. I'm going to copy the name from here, and then we come here in the template directory. Let's create it. Make sure your file does not have any space. So I'm going to remove the spacing and press enter. It did create the file, and now let's check the robot.txt. Now if I refresh it, it looks still the same, because you cannot modify this data which you have here. If you want to modify this one, you can add things to it, but you cannot remove it, because it is a risk if you remove download from here. So how you are going to modify this one? Let's check out one of the example. Now if you want to search, like learn more about it, you can read in the documentation. It basically give an example of what a user agent is. Robots is an object which have like default group. If I give you this example and I add it in my file here, it is going to see if user agent.value is equal to star. Let's check out our code here, which refer to this one, user agent equal to star. It is going to add a certain value here. So the value is disable star anything which starts with a Q. Currently we don't have this one. To prove you, okay, just like you should know that it is not there for now. I will save it. Now let's come here, refresh it. Once you refresh it, you can see it appear in here. Now anything which is after this query, which is similar to the search page in Shopify, you can ignore this one. You can disable it to all crawlers. For example, you can add another example. If I just duplicate this line and say anything which is okay, you can write a regular expression here, but I'm going to say private mode, which is a private page. Maybe it is just for demo. Nothing like private exists here. I refresh it, and you can see this is the private mode which appear here. And you can search for any other user agent also, like Google Ads bot. You can search for any other thing. You can add your own if you want. So here is like a full example of how you can like remove the default one, so you can come here and loop through them, and you can search for any rule, and if you see the rule that redirect is equal to disallow, you can change it to policy. Whatever you want to do, you have the flexibility to do this one. And also you can add things to the sitemap. The last example that they give you is you can add URL to your sitemap. For my website, this is the sitemap, and if I check it, this is how much like links I have. If you don't know what is sitemap, it is basically what you see on the Google page. For example, if you search for any brand in the homepage of the Google, they are going to show you some links as a subcategory, and those are all the top links which every brand have. So if I come here, you can add the sitemap here with your own sitemap URL. If you have, you might have a separate sitemap URL, so you can use that one. And that's basically it. I hope it has been informative and really great feature by Shopify. I know it took a long time, but they did it finally. So I hope it has been informative. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.